My full name is LaRee Lowman, and my current place of residence is Homewood, Illinois, and my rank is Specialist E4. Prior to using this program, my husband used to have to take time off of work for us to have childcare on the weekends for my training. Even when you're just trying to move up in rank, you have to go away for a certain amount of time to get training. We call it your PME training. And so if you don't have family around to help support that, then it makes it very difficult. Either, your spouse has to take that time off of work, especially when you don't have kids that are in school yet. It can become a challenge. So it's kind of great that I'm actually getting ready to leave for training for the first time in a while. I'm getting a chance to go to training and move up in rank because I have that support. I want to say I found out about the program, I think it was in September. I started the process, and then I had some training I needed to do, and then I was out of the country for a little bit. And while I was out of the country, she was setting up interviews with caretakers. And so I was coordinating that with my husband back home, trying to get him to do interviews with the caretakers, because as soon as I got back home, I had additional training like a day or two later. So we were actually able to get it set up in time for that. Like one day I was home and went back to training over that weekend. So it was pretty quick. I want to say I maybe contacted her about a week to a week and a half before my drill that month, and it was all set up and ready to go for that weekend drill. It was good to not have having the nervousness of, tampering with my husband's job. It was just nice just knowing that it was already set up. I could breathe. We didn't have to worry about, my husband asking for additional time off, or me maybe saying that I can make this day, but I can't make that day. Because it's just not a good look when you're trying to progress. We actually have two providers we've used, and we like both of them a lot. When one wasn't available, I was connected with another one, and he really liked the other one as well. So we have two of them. Definitely, being that I work full-time and I do, I process soldiers when they want to get out of the military, childcare is an issue. It's definitely one of the issues. I would say probably one of the top 5 issues that I hear is, one of the reasons why they don't want to re-enlist or stay in. I have lived around active duty posts before, and you do have that support of having, childcare on post. And you also have programs that are set up on the active duty side where you can take your child. And so you just don't have those same resources on the reserve side when you're not near a base. And so it's hard. I guess I would say to please continue programs like this. I would love to see something like this in other states as well. Like I said, especially for the soldiers that are not near bases and we don't have the child services, when we're so far away from, the active duty and stuff like that. So I would say, definitely look into getting this in more states and making this more available, because it is really, really helpful. Not only just supporting you in your career, but it's a huge support financially, because childcare is just, especially since COVID, it's getting up there in cost. And so it wasn't unusual for me to attend drill and know that my drill check was going to be strictly childcare. So I was going to drill to make a check to go towards someone watching my son for the weekend.